before I kick off this event, I'd like to give everybody a warm South African welcome. Dumelang, Sangonan, Absheni, Goeiedag, and good morning. You guys calm down on me now, we just started. I'm glad to be your program director. My name is Zikalala, and we appreciate your presence. Give yourselves a round of applause, guys. Build a quantum readiness plan. To talk more about this and to elaborate more, put your hands together. Don't forget to be enthusiastic about it. We have the General Manager from Information Security Strategy and Architecture at MTN Group, Corradi, excuse me. Now, since we had to redraw, we're back to 2 tickets again. Ticket number 1, Mahoka Mutadi. Am I saying that correctly? From Babok.
Live at the Houghton Hotel right here in Johannesburg. I'm your MC, your host of the most, Zikalala. And basically the event, it's all about Cybersecurity Summit and Award Ceremony 2026 right here at the Houghton Hotel. So I've got the pleasure of actually interviewing some of the attendees and some of the guests to give us testimonials on what they think of the event so far. So sir, firstly, introduce yourself to the world. Who are you? What's your designation in terms of your profession?
My name is Philip Rakwali. I'm the Chief Audit Executive at City of Ekurhuleni. I've learned quite a lot today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And basically, would you come to an event like this again?
No, I'll actually come yearly. I think it's
really?
very much.
So it's noted for the books?
Yeah, it's noted for the books.
And so far, what has been your takeaway so far? We've had panelists talk about, cyber wall attacks and so forth. What has been your own personal takeaway?
Look, I think I've taken a lot of preventative measures, especially certain tools that you need to be aware of.
Yes.
And I think that was my key takeaway.
So would you, after listening to the first quarter or the first segment of our event, think that are we really at risk in terms of the data that we have in most private and public companies? Or after listening to some of the industry experts, we are on our road to having extreme measures to protect all this data, whether you're in the public or private sector?
No, I think we're far from that. I think we're lacking. But there's a lot of opportunities to prevent that from the tools that were presented today.
And what are you looking forward to in an event like this? We still got a couple more hours and we're still going to end off with the award ceremony. What are you looking forward to? Because there's even a lucky draw for any guest who's got a business card to enter it and they'll win an awesome prize.
No, I think the networking is fantastic.
Great.
I think the collaboration in this actually will take us very much forward as a country.
It was lovely talking to you. It's Mr. Victor, right?
Mr. Philip.
Mr. Philip. My mistake, it's Mr. Philip. You look like a Victor. But anyway, thank you very much. Thanks, Philip. Live at the Houghton Hotel right here in Johannesburg. It's the first edition of the 2026 Cybersecurity Summit and Award Ceremony event right here at the Houghton Hotel. My name is Zach. I was the MC and the host of The Most, but I've got an interesting delegate that spoke at our event today, and I would like you to introduce yourself, your company, and what they do.
Hi, my name is Alan de Waal-Smit, and I'm the Head of Sales for ITR Technology, Manage Engine South Africa.
So coming to an event like this, for the ones that did not come or were unable to make it here, what were the takeaways for you?
I think for me, the takeaway is we've got to start getting back to basics for cybersecurity.
Yeah.
We've always had this perception that AI is going to solve everything. We've had cybersecurity issues and threats and attacks for now over 15 years.
Wow.
And we've spent a lot of money, and I think it's now time we get back to basics and not just look at the tool sets and AI to resolving our problems. I think they will assist and make it easier, but I don't think we're going to solve that problem. I think we need to get back to basics.
And why would you say events like this are important? Why are they very important for people in the cybersecurity space or even in the IT space?
I think, conferences like these, events like these, give us the opportunity to network.
Yes, and share
ideas.
I think
sharing ideas and the idea of panel discussions brings around 5 or 6 people sharing what their thoughts are on a topic rather than just one person speaking. I think the second thing besides networking is cybersecurity. We've got to keep up to date.
Yes.
We've got to understand what are the latest threats, what are the latest things that are happening in the cybersecurity world, and how can we better improve our cyber resilience.
So for the guests that could not make it, what do you think you'd say to them to make them come to the second installment of such an event? How would you invite them and entice them rather, you know, have that bait to say, look, next time it happens right here at the Houghton Hotel, this is an event you cannot afford to miss.
And I think my one takeaway is networking. Let's get together with our friends, our
Share
colleagues,
ideas.
our industry companions, and let's share ideas, because we're not going to beat this on our own. It's going to be a collective effort between the public sector and the private sector, which I enjoyed today, hearing from public sector, and also adding value back into public sector.
And one last thing, where would you say the cybersecurity industry is going? Are we there yet in terms of shared goals, or it's a work in progress?
It's definitely a work in progress. I don't think cybersecurity, I don't think you've ever arrived at the end, because it's an ever-evolving, changing landscape, and because of digital transformation, I think it's a continued discussion we have to have every time.
Thank you very much. That's the head of sales at Manage Engine, Mr. Alan DeVault Smith.
Thank you.
Now, in the world, you get VIPs and you also get VVIPs. This is the man, VVIP. Yes, it goes by the name of Cordell Robinson. He is the CEO, as you can see, of Brownstone Consulting Firm. For people that don't know, tell us more about your company and what they do and what they specialize in.
Yes, so we're a global cybersecurity compliance consulting firm.
Oh, wow.
So we work with compliance as the umbrella to all security, because without compliance,
Yes.
security doesn't exist.
Not at all.
So it's all about training people. It's all about implementing proper processes. It's all about making sure that technologies are configured where they work for the company, but they're in a secure manner, and putting guardrails around everything.
Wow. Now, if you had to look at the cybersecurity industry, what are your fears as an industry expert, or you don't feel like there's any fears?
My fears are people aren't properly trained.
Okay, wow.
And technology, we're moving too fast with technology without securing the technology as we move fast with it.
And then basically you said you're a global company, so you've been around the world, right?
Yes.
As an industry expert, what would you say most companies are doing wrong in the cybersecurity industry? What you've seen?
What I've seen is too many silos
Ooh.
within companies. Everything is siloed out, and there's a lack of communication within companies. And I think there needs to be communications from the top down. Just because you're an executive doesn't mean that you shouldn't be held to the fire. Just as if you are a receptionist, it's the same thing. And everybody should get training from beginning to end.
And so far, even though we are like 3 hours into this whole day event, what have you learned so far from the panelists and also the industry experts that have taken the stage?
I've learned that we all have very similar mindsets. I've
Yes.
learned that our forward thinking
yes.
is very much on par with what needs to be done, and here in South Africa and globally.
And you guys are actually facing the similar challenges. Did you pick
Yes.
that up?
Yes.
And then with the challenges that the panelists and industry experts have mentioned, what is your company doing to actually not face those type of challenges, or how can I say, try to prevent that those extreme challenges don't affect your company as a whole?
Because we are a proactive company,
Ooh, I
not
like
a
that word.
reactive company.
Proactive, yes.
Yes. So what we do is we try to look for the threats before they happen.
Yes.
We try, what we do.
And bring those preventive measures beforehand.
Exactly.
I like that. Now, for someone who's never been to this event, and it's the first event of its kind, what advice or how would you let them feel welcome and say, this is the event to be for the next one for cybersecurity?
I would say this is the event to be because it was very well organized.
Thank you very much.
The communication was very clear and concise, and everything was put together in such a manner where everything is flowing very, very well.
Thank you very much. So any last words before I let you go?
Just thank you for having me here, and I'm looking forward to speaking later.
Sound good. Yes, you're on the agenda. High five. Thank you very much.
All right,